with the ball up top. Takes a screen from Sotelo. Now down low, it's Van Sluten. Back to the basket. She spins, puts it up, and draws the whistle, but it's a travel. It's going to be a violation, and Oregon basketball.
And that's going to be a matchup to keep your eye on. You know, down low, Ahisa Tute guarding Vander Sluten coming back to this Oregon court. I know she's getting some flashbacks from being here, but it's going to be a really fun matchup to watch down low. These two forwards going at it.
And a quick turnover committed by the Ducks. Here comes the Spartans wasting no time. Far side of the floor, it's Brown with the rock, goes down the right lane, puts it up off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound, Jacobs comes down with it. So here's Katie Fiso across the floor to Jacobs. She drives, puts it up with the left hand, and rejected by Van Sluten. Fiso looking to score, passes it to the right corner, the three-point shot's up from Bell. You bet! Sophia Bell delivers the first basket for the Ducks of the ball game. Here comes the Spartans, wasting no time on the other side of the floor. It's Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown, the senior guard, getting the start here. I mean, the big names from Michigan State, Rashonda Jones, Grace Van Sluten, Kennedy Blair are the three to watch. Make it Sophia Bell, too.
And how about Sophia Bell? Back-to-back triples. Ducks lead it 6-2. 8.5 to go in the first quarter.
It's going to be a battle of the guards today. I mean, we just saw Jalen Brown, Sophia Bell, 2 3-pointers in a row for the Ducks. The guard presence is going to be heavy, especially on the perimeter.
Look at Ari Long. Applying the pressure up top, a baseline drive by Blair. She kicks it out up top. Brown has it at the top of the arc. And here we go, another travel called against the Spartans. 2 early travels in this ball game committed by Michigan State, and Oregon gets the ball right back.
Kelly Graves' goal is going to be to put that high energy in the game immediately, both on offense and defense. You can see willing to make those double teams on defense as well to force those travels, force those turnovers, take away options.
Tute takes it all the way down the court. Bell with it on the right side. And we got a double dribble called. It's going to be Michigan State ball. And we saw it there, Olivia, the full court pressure applied by the Spartans early on in this ball game. They're looking to wreak havoc and cause some turnovers.
Yeah, both teams, their best players are guards, and they all have the energy to keep up with full court play, pressure, all this perimeter defense, as you can see from Ari Long. It's going to be a fun one.
Ari Long diving on the floor, trying to come away with the ball. A great effort with the perimeter defense. So here comes Jones, a whistle. And it looks like it should be on the ground. Coming by Ari Long. So it's going to be an inbound from the baseline for Michigan State.
That stuff you can see on the replay. Ari Long has been playing this tough perimeter defense already to start the game. Sometimes when you overstep, you're going to let a player get by you if they can beat you off the line. Looks like Ari just had to put her hand in there to try to stop any momentum.
Here's a midi from Brown, no good. A fight for the rebound, and there's a Tute. Long pushing the tempo. A nice pass down the floor. Bell thinking about it. Holds off that time. 6-2 Oregon. 7.5 to go in this first quarter. Fiso drives down the right lane. A touch pass to Atute. Now up top with Jacobs. Nice pass. The extra pass to Bell. She puts it up. You bet! Sophia Bell has the hot hand in this first quarter.
Bell has been monumental for the Ducks in that USC game. Put some heavy pressure defense on those USC guards today, bringing that energy.
Here's the inbound into Van Sluten. Steps through with the right, no good that time. Rebound Jacobs. 9-2 Oregon. Here's Ari Long, puts it up from downtown, off the back iron. Rebound Spartans. So here comes Blair on the right side. I got a whistle. Offensive foul.
That's what happened there, but worked in the Ducks' favor this time.
So here's Ari Long orchestrating the offense. She gets it to Atute up top. Atute crosses over, picks it up, back up top. Here's another triple attempt from Bell. It's in!
You're going to see Atute and have some help coming down and crashing down on her. She's going to be able to draw those fouls. She's not going to shy away, rarely going to pass out as well unless there's an option open for her. So expect the Ducks to have to work on fouling down low, but if they can't, expect Van Sluten at this line often today.
So Van Sluten unsuccessful on the second attempt. It's a foul called on the Spartans, and Oregon ball. So here comes this pressure applied to the Ducks full court. Jacobs making a move. The Ducks have to cross half court. Unsuccessful this time. Poked away by Blair. And it's a 10-second violation committed by Oregon. They just couldn't get it across half court that time.
And it looks like a miscommunication by the time they were able to get the ball to Ari Jacobs. Looks like she thought that Hisa Tute was going to run and follow that ball. Tute stayed planted at half court. So just a bit of a miscommunication, but something they're going to have to work out since Michigan State does not look like they're going to shy away from full court press.
Shoemate up top. Sends it over to Blair. Blair takes a screen. Euro step, puts it up, and draws the foul. Kennedy Blair going to the line.
Add one more to that percentage as well.
And Blair's been great all season, not just at scoring, but at rebounding. Standing at 5'9", Kennedy Blair leads the team, averaging over 7 rebounds a game. Such a hustle player on this team. Makes him count at the line, and here comes the pressure once more. Fiso loses the rock, and here comes Jones. On the right side, can't finish, rebound to Tute. So a breath of fresh air for Oregon as Fiso gets it across half court successful. Fiso. Cookin puts it up and rattles it home. The midi falls for Katie Fiso, her first points of the night. 14-5. Ducks in the lead. Blair has it up top. Gives up to Van Sluten at the nail. Van Sluten makes a move to the left. Puts it up, no good. A fight for the rebound. And it's Oregon's ball. Great effort defensively by Atute, making Van Sluten work for it down low. Here's Ari Long with the ball. Not as much pressure this time. Long, still with it up top, trying to find Fiso, can't get it there. Now into the hands of Jacobs. She drives down the right side. Jacobs scoops, no good this time. Rebound Van Sluten. Here comes Blair pushing the tempo. Blair picks up a dribble, tries to get this to Van Sluten up top and does. Now to the hands of Shoemate. Back to Van Sluten. The entry pass unsuccessful down low, stolen away by Atute. And here she goes, Atute, coast to coast, puts it up and in. Ahisa Atute. Count it, going to the line for one more.
At throwing off the defense, taking it herself, and I mean, what a finish.
An excellent play by Atute, who's making a statement early on, starting for this Oregon team. So a quick timeout on the floor. It's Atute at the line, looking for one more as it stands the Ducks up by 11. A 16-5 start for Oregon against a ranked opponent. They've been putting on a show, picking up right where they left off against USC.
Absolutely. I mean, both teams looking like they're carrying the momentum from both of their previous matches into today's game. It's been a lot of fun to watch for Oregon. You know, they're high off that USC matchup, and it was a fantastic win, and you're seeing them translate that fast start that they had against USC, bringing it here now as well. So
Blair with the rock. She picks it up, sends it out up top. Brown with the ball. Now over to Dykstra, up top. It's Blair. Entry pass down low to Van Sluten. Cross court to Brown. Jab step, drive down the right lane, puts it up with the left, and draws the whistle. An aggressive finish for Jalen Brown. Not able to put the ball in the basket, but going to the line for two.
We mentioned this earlier. There's 3 big names on this Michigan State roster, right? But that doesn't mean you can take any attention away from Jalen Brown. She's also one of those big names as well. She's going to find a way to get to the basket, especially from the perimeter. That's what makes her such a threat. She can shoot the ball from outside, but she's also often going to try to take it in and draw those fouls as she's done now.
So Brown misses the first at the line, but another chance coming her way. 1 for 2 at the line this time. Jacobs wasting no time getting the ball back in play. 17-6, Ducks up by 11. Mia Jacobs spinning, taking it all the way with the left, put it up and gets rejected, but a whistle. Van Sluten thought it was a clean block, but it's Jacobs going to the line for 2.
She can't believe it. It looks like hand-to-hand contact with the ball, but even with that, looks like her body might have gotten a piece of Jacobs as she was coming up. So although the hand didn't hit the wrist or anything on the shot, still some kind of contact there to make.
The last 8. As here's Kennedy Blair, no hesitation. The shooter's touch, it goes in.
Kennedy Blair could just be everywhere and be productive on offense through assists, but through points as well. She's taken it into the paint multiple times. Avery Kane as well.
Yeah, great entry pass there from Sarah Rambis. And here comes the Spartans, wasting no time. We have quick back and forth action. Blair with it up top. Got it into the hands of Brown. She takes a screen from Sotelo. Now back with Blair. Crossover, spin move, puts it up, off the back iron and in. Kennedy Blair getting it done, all over the floor. So here's Rambis, all alone in the paint, puts it up, through the contact, and it goes. A great pass from Fiso, and the Ducks fire right back. Blair looking for her own shot again. This time she passes out to Dykstra. Now over to Brown. She puts up a three from the left wing. Off the iron. Rebound for Bell. It's going to be Oregon basketball, so it was poked away from Sotelo that time.
So this here is going to be good for Michigan State. They're going to get a chance to set up in their full court press there, because when they don't have the option, Oregon can run the ball down low, down the entire court, and give opportunities like Rambis just got the play before to put the ball up and break apart the defense. But now Michigan State is set and ready to defend.
Here's Katie Fiso leading the charge. Up top, Jacobs thinking about a three. Pump fake, she drives down the lane, off the glass and in. Mia Jacobs down around the basket, puts the Ducks up by two more. So here comes Blair the other way, off the glass and in. Michigan State wasting no time responding. These two teams playing quick back and forth. It's Fiso, step back, puts up the long two, you bet.
It's the battle of the guards. Fiso and Blair showing how dynamic they can be. Shoot from anywhere, take the ball in no matter what. You have to be putting pressure on them. You cannot leave either of those guards open for even a second.
We got a whistle here called on Mia Jacobs. A little too aggressive that time on defense. But what a start for the Ducks. 27 points through the first 8 minutes of the ball game as Sophia Bell checks out. She's been the catalyst of this run, and here's Shoemate at the line for two. The first is good. It's Emma Shoemate. Transferred in from Ohio State. She's been the key player on this team, as it's Rambis who comes down off the missed free throw. 27-14 Oregon, 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Fiso up top. A nice pull up from the elbow. She got it. Katie Fiso making it happen all over the floor. And here comes a pass poked away by Jacobs. It's the Ducks. Jacobs puts up a triple. No good. But a fight for the rebound, and it's Kane coming down with it. Ari Long puts it up. Not this time. And now the Spartans come down with it. It's Sotelo with the rebound. Here comes Sambulic. Gives it up to Dykstra. Now up top, it's Jones with the ball. Jones takes a screen. He goes up top. It's a baseline drive. Up top, great ball movement. Rashonda Jones left wide open. And she puts it in.
Jones all day today. I mean, we've seen her try to infiltrate the paint and take it down low. It's the first triple of the game for her. But Jones, again, how dynamic of a guard she can be. Her and Blair are going to be players to watch.
Fiso scoops. No good this time. Off the iron, and here comes the Spartans wasting no time. Jones has it on the right wing. Driving with the right hand. A great pass out there. Shoemate left wide open, and she makes the defense pay. Back-to-back triples fall for the Spartans, and they're back within 9. Fiso slowing it down just a little bit up top. Calling for a screen from Rambis. Now in the hands of Long. Jacobs looking to score herself. Spin move, stepping through, blocked back. 1 second on the clock. Jacobs puts it up, rattling around the rim, and it falls. Mia Jacobs. Rambis with the ball up top. Back to Tahina. She takes a screen from Rambis. Kane puts it up from the right wing. Off the back iron. Rebound from Jones. Here comes the Spartans. Van Sluten with it on the nail. Spin move, She sends it back up top to Woodard. Woodard crossing over. 7 on the shot clock. Sambolik with it up top. And it's poked away by Long. With 3 seconds left on the shot clock, the Ducks defense stands tall. So it's going to be an inbound from the sideline here. And a quick shot for Michigan State. Got it into Woodard. She puts up the follow-away 3, no good. Nice rebound for Tahina, who pushes the tempo. Down the left lane, picks it up. It's Rambis from the nail. You bet. Sarah Rambis is lights out from that 15-foot range. Her favorite shot on the court. Now it's Blair. Taking care of the ball for Michigan State. Takes a screen from Woodard. Blair steps through the defenders. A nice pass down low, but it's poked away. It's going to stay with the Spartans.
Some confused faces on this Ducks team. We'll take another look here, but Tahina looking to get it out to Rambis. Rambis, a player that just made it into the rotation for the Ducks, coming off the bench, has made such an impact for them, whether in the starting lineup or coming off the bench.
Here we go, 3-second violation down low committed by Van Sluten. So it's Oregon's ball up by 13, 33-20 the score. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first half of play. This Oregon team has been efficient on offense all night long. Rambis has it up top. Picks up her dribble, gets it back over to Tahina. She puts up a triple. It's good. Astera Tahina from the right wing puts the Ducks up by 16. Here's Blair coming the other way, gives it up to Woodard. Up top, the triple, you bet. Anything you can do, I can do better. 36-23 the score. Ari Long with the ball. She sends it over to Kane. Now up with Muhammad. Oh, this ball poked away. Kennedy Blair coming the other way with it. Blair puts up the fall-away midi. No good. This time a nice offensive rebound by Woodard. The Spartans retain possession, but poked away by Ari Long. She's all alone the other way. Long puts it up, no good. Nice recovery there from Shumate, getting a hand up in the way. Entry pass down low and a whistle. Before Van Sluten had a chance to put it up, that foul called on the ground. Sarah Rambis called for it that time. In checks to Tute and Katie Fiso. 2 key players coming in for this Oregon team. It's going to be a baseline inbound here for Michigan State. Van Sluten with the ball, guarded heavily by Atute. Rip drive down the baseline. Spin move. Van Sluten unable to finish. Great defense there down low for Atute. 36-23 the score. Fiso with it up top. Fiso tries to get it to Atute, but it's poked away by Shumate. And here comes Rashonda Jones. All the way coast to coast, up and in. Ari Long has it on the left wing. Now up top in the hands of Muhammad. Long drives with the left, puts it up, no good. But a nice fight down low from Atute. She rips the ball away and puts it up. He's Atute down low. 38-25 the score. Nice pass from Bear into the hands of Jones, who finishes clean. 38-27 the score. And it's Katie Fiso with the ball.
And now take a look at the lineup that Kelly Graves has in right now. Muhammad with Atute choosing to go a little bit bigger down low to apply some pressure defense, maybe have an answer for Van Sluten, but also to provide more options offensively. You can see some screens being set down low and giving them the opportunity to get more rebounds.
Tahina from the left corner. She got it. 41-27. The Ducks offense has been lights out so far. So Kennedy Blair looking for the answer, guarded by Fiso. Blair crosses over at the right, spin move, passes out, an excellent pass into the hands of Woodard. From the corner, it's good. Julian Woodard left wide open, and it was a great pass from Blair. 41-30 the score, Ducks up by 11. Holding on to that lead they had coming out of the first quarter. It's Fiso taking the screen from Atute, pick and roll, a pass down low, but it's poked away by the Spartans. Here comes Blair on the left side. Another triple. Shoemate knocks it down. Back to...
Been a big mark defensively. Has been reading very well what the Ducks have been trying to work with. Atute down low. Seeing those back screens come, she's done a good job denying that. Just really good play offensively and defensively on the court.
So a quick turnover from Oregon, and it's back in the hands of Michigan State. Blair crosses over, puts it up with the left hand. Chipped away by Bell. It's going to be Oregon ball. Nice effort down low. The Ducks have been playing sturdy defense around the basket all game long. Some pressure on the inbound. Looks like it's backing off just a bit. Fiso orchestrating the offense. Takes the screen. And sends it up top into the hands of Jacobs. Back to Fiso. Crossover. Pull-up shot from the elbow off the back iron. A fight for the rebound. And Woodard comes down with it. Kennedy Blair with the ball. Now up top in the hands of Jones, who drives down the right lane through. The pressure, puts it up and in. Well, how about Rashonda Jones? We were just talking about her. And cuts the lead to just 6. Bell, 1-3, step back from the left wing. A little long this time. Maybe a bit of a heat check there. It's a excellent pass down the floor to Van Sluten that gets poked away by the Ducks.
Fiso doing a nice job working floor to floor, to the end, offensively and defensively, making sure that Van Sluten didn't have an opportunity to go up there. Just going to force an inbound play down low.
Blair gets it into Jones, who drives down the baseline, kicks it back out. Shoemate with the triple, no good this time. The fight for the rebound, and it's going to stay here with Michigan State.
Tute caught herself on the wrong side of the ball that time, allowing herself to get boxed out. So when you're boxed out like that, your only option is to try to reach for the ball. More often than not, you're going to tip it out of bounds. So another inbound opportunity for the Spartans.
Van Sluten gets it in off the baseline inbound, puts it up and through the contact and in.
Atute doing a good job at playing smart and not drawing that foul on Van Sluten, but Van Sluten just knows how to work around a post player down low, has a really strong pivot foot, made it known there.
Long sends it over to Bell. Now to Fiso in the right corner. Jacobs drives down the left lane, gets it poked away by Van Sluten. A great effort there as Long comes down with it. The Ducks retain possession.
Look for some screens to be set down low and see what they can make of it.
Fiso takes it in up top. Here's a screen from Atute. Fiso sends it to the corner. Jacobs puts up a triple, no good this time. It's the Spartans chipping away at the lead, led by Blair. Blair wraps around Van Sluten and sends it her way. Grace Van Sluten down the left lane, puts it up through the contact, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and this time draws the foul.
It's a similar feeling to the USC game for Oregon. They started out with a 12-0 run, then right now in a scoring drought of over 3 minutes, vice versa, Michigan State is on a 10-0 run. Oregon has been able to maintain the lead with the foundation they built in that first quarter, early second, but they're going to have to find a way to, 1, produce offense to keep this lead, and 2, stop sending Van Sluten to the line.
The first one's good for Van Sluten at the charity stripe. Cuts the lead down to just 3, a one-possession game out of nowhere. 2 for 2 at the line is Van Sluten. And we're back to a 2-point ball game. 41-39 the score. As here comes Sarah Rambis. Rambis comes in for Atute. I'm interested to see how Oregon responds here.
It's going to be interesting to see what they decide to do. If they try to continue to get the ball down low, again, they had heat from the perimeter early on with Sophia Bell, now struggling to hit those three-point markers. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can look to attack the paint, whether from the perimeter or just work it down in.
Fiso had the shot, decides not to take it. Sends it over to the right corner, the three-pointer's up, no good. Off the hand of Ari Long. It's poked away by Jacobs, and Michigan State ball. So a chance for the Spartans to take the lead. It's a one-possession ball game. As here's Kennedy Blair. Now with Jones. She takes the screen from Sotelo. Woodard left wide open. Can't make the defense pay that time, but a nice offensive rebound. Second chance points. Not this time for the Spartans. Here's Fiso the other way. Fiso, hezzy move, puts it up off the glass, no good. Now Kennedy Blair leading the charge. A nice pass across the block to Sotelo, no good this time, and a whistle. Ines Sotelo went up around the basket and was fouled by Arambis.
An aggressive match, it's something to keep an eye on.
As Michigan State steps out of bounds, it was a nice backdoor cut down the baseline. The pass just a little too high. And here comes a chance for the Ducks. They haven't scored in the last 4 minutes and 20 seconds. In desperate need of some points. Jacobs with it up top. Gives it up to Bell, who wraps, sends it back out to Jacobs. Her three-pointer, a little long this time, a fight for the rebound. And Blair comes down with it. Kennedy Blair wasting no time, sprinting across the floor, off the glass, no good. Muhammad comes away with the ball, and a late whistle. The fans not happy with that call. But there was a little bit of contact. Called against Oregon once again.
Kelly Gray's not too happy about that one either. We'll see what happened here. Looks like, if anything, a foul on Mia Jacobs possibly. Maybe got an elbow in there, but it's a tough call. But I get it. If you're the refs, you're going to call at the pace of the game, which is aggressive, and it's tough. You know, you got to let the players play sometimes, but also to an extent, right? And it just depends on the type of game that the refs are calling here. They're looking for those little pushes, the elbows, and they're going to call it how they see it.
And Sotelo ties this ball game up at 41 apiece. A 14-0 scoring run for Michigan State. Ari Long has it up top. Gives it back to Fiso, who tries to kick it out across the court, but misses the mark on the pass that time, looking for Sophia Bell.
One of the conversations the Ducks are going to have during this halftime is how they want to decide to produce offensively. In the first half, Oregon was shooting over 60% from three-point line. This quarter, 30% from that stripe. So it's going to be tough. You know, when Michigan is shutting down options down low, and yes, you might have an open shot, but if it's not working, you've got to change it up. Michigan State doing a really good job at not giving them many options down low.
Jones finds her person down low. The shot no good from Blair, and it's a kick out left wide open to Shoemate, who knocks it down. Emma Shoemate makes the defense pay again. 44-41, Michigan State takes the lead. The crowd has gone quiet here in Matthew Knight as Katie Fiso kicks it up top into the hands of Kane. Now back to Fiso. Fiso takes a screen from Muhammad. Finds her down low. Muhammad kicks it back out to Kane. Left wide open. Not this time. Nice rebound from Jones. The Spartans up by 3. As it's poked away by Fiso. Katie Fiso finishes on the other side. Brings the Ducks back within 1. 4 seconds left on the clock. Blair takes a screen. In the right corner, Blair sidestep triple is up. No good. Michigan State leads by 1 going into the half.
I mean, good of Katie Fiso to break that scoring drought of 5 minutes.
Here's Katie Fiso leading the charge for this Ducks offense. Gets pressured by Van Sluten up top. Now over to Bell, and it's poked away by Blair. Inbound from the sideline coming up for this Oregon offense. Bell passing it in. It's up top with Fiso. Here's the screen from Jacobs. Fiso crosses over down the right lane, picks it up, step through with the left, up and in. A tough finish for Fiso around the basket, and it brings the Ducks back within 1. Kennedy Blair wasting no time coming the other way. Blair has 9 points on the game so far. Guarded heavily by Long. An extra pass to the corner. Shoemate puts it up. No good. An offensive rebound for Van Sluten. Back up with Blair. She drives it to the right. Second chance from beyond the arc. No good once again. Van Sluten almost coming down with the board, but goes off her hands and out of bounds.
And Oregon has done a really, really good job at limiting Van Sluten. Coming out of halftime, she had 1 field goal make of 6 attempts. Just 5 points to her name, but 3 of those coming from the foul line. Doing a good job at, limiting the opportunities that she's getting down low in the paint.
Mia Jacobs can't finish through the contact, but a whistle blown. Looks like Jacobs going to the line for 2. Sotelo down low with a little too much contact there. And it's free throws coming to the Ducks. Jacobs a chance to tie the game or even give Oregon the lead. Jacobs shooting a little over 85% from the line this year. Knocks down the first to tie it up. 2 for 2 at the line there for Jacobs, and the Ducks take the lead right back. So here's Kennedy Blair, looking to respond again. The Spartans have responded all game long. Blair drives down the right side, bounce pass down low to Van Sluten. Van Sluten goes to work herself, falling away, no good this time. A fight for the rebound, and the Spartans come up with it. Shoemate gets it up top to Blair, left wide open. Blair misses the mark, a little left there, and Ari Long comes away with the ball. Long throws it across the court. Here's Fisa left wide open, a little short there. And it's the Spartans pushing the tempo. Blair gets it over to Jones in the corner. Her 3 rattles around and out. 47-46, Ducks up by 1, 8 minutes to go. As Fiso slows down the tempo a little bit. Bell with the ball on the left wing, now over to Jacobs in the corner. She puts up a 3, no hesitation, and puts it in. Mia Jacobs knocks down a big one.
And for Oregon, the first 3 that they've seen since the first quarter of play, trying to establish that threat on the perimeter again that they did at the beginning of the game. That would diversify the offense that they have on the court, allow them to maybe open up options down low as well if they can get it going from beyond the arc.
Blair was looking to score but lost the ball there. It's going to be Oregon basketball. 49-46 the score. Ducks on a 6-0 scoring run in the last 2 minutes of play. So here's Katie Fiso. Over to Bell. Fiso has it. Hook pass across the floor. Jacobs drives down the left lane. Picks it up. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound Jones. Rashonda Jones pushing the tempo. Pass to Shoemate left wide open in the right corner. A little long that time. A fight for the rebound, and Jones tried to come down with it but got bumped over.
Tute looking to kind of at least get a block up rather than go for that rebound. They're just taking a little bit of an overstep into Shoemate, so it's going to work out for Michigan State that they get to maintain possession here. 20 seconds on the shot clock. It's a lot to work with.
So here's Van Sluten underneath the basket. Puts it up from the left block. Count it.
It's only your second basket in the game under the basket since the entire game has started. Sorry, trying to find a loss for words there, but it's just tough to believe because she is such a dynamic player that can make things happen down low. But for Oregon to have limited her to 2 baskets this game in play, that's impressive. But if she can start to get things going, that's going to also open up a lot of offense for Michigan State.
Here's Jacobs in the corner, left open. No good this time, off the front iron. As here's Rashonda Jones. Sends it up top. Now back to Van Sluten at the nail. Van Sluten rips, drives with the left hand, puts it up to the contact, no good. Rebound to Tute. It's been tough defense underneath the basket all night long for the Ducks. Excellent pass from Tute, down low to Jacobs. Count it, and the foul. Jacobs going to the line for one more.
Look at Tute bringing up the ball again. She did this earlier in the game. Before took it herself, this time seeing Jacobs open, kind of has the eyes of a point guard if you ask me. And Kelly Grace mentioned a few weeks ago that sometimes Tute is the second best ball handler that this Duck squad has. So it's good to see, the forward getting active and helping push the tempo.
Mia Jacobs with 12 points tonight. Make it 13. She knocks down that one at the line. and it's 52-48 Oregon. Here's Blair, takes a screen from Van Sluten, sends it out to the right corner, now back up top. Woodard puts up a three, no good off the iron. A fight for the rebound, Michigan State comes down with it. Corner three up for the Spartans, short this time, another fight for the rebound. Michigan State retains possession. And Van Sluten finishes underneath the basket. Third chance opportunity, and eventually the Spartans come away with some points. So Bell on the other side sends it to Jacobs. No hesitation. Not this time. Mia Jacobs has been feeling it so far this half. Couldn't connect there. As here's Blair across the court. No good. 52-50, Ducks up by 2. Ari Long with the rock on the right wing. Kicked out to Brown in the right corner, who goes down the baseline, up through the contact, and puts it in. 53-52 the score, Ducks up by 1. Ari Long, no hesitation, lets it fly, no good this time from the right wing. There's Sam Bulich. Picks up her dribble and sends it over to Brown. Brown working on Rambis. Kicks it out to the corner. The three-pointer's up from Woodard. Count it. Julian Woodard gives the Spartans the lead. So the Ducks in need of some points. Fiso gives it over to Jacobs. Jacobs looking for Fiso underneath the basket, but stolen away by Van Sluten. Coast to coast, Van Sluten goes, puts it up and in. Van Sluten going to the line for one more.
That's the threat that Van Sluten brings to the court. She did when she was a Duck. She does now that she is a Spartan. It was a little quiet in that first half, but has definitely found her momentum. And as we mentioned before, that momentum comes from drawing the fouls, right? And when she can get to the stripe, and again, 5 of her points before, 3 of them came from the stripe. It's her sweet spot. She knows how to draw the fouls. She knows how to go up with it, even when she has players on her down low. Looks like she's heating up, so it's going to be something to keep an eye on for Oregon. A
10-0 scoring run for the Spartans in the last 2 minutes. Fiso feeling the pressure up top, and a foul called on Van Sluten. It's going to be an inbound from the sideline for the Ducks, but another example of some tough defense that leads to the whistle. Here's Fiso. Driving down the left lane, picks up her dribble, spin move, puts it up, count it. Katie Fiso with a tough finish there on the turnaround jumper.
Something to keep an eye on too. Van Sluten has 3 fouls to her name already, and we're only in the third quarter.
Here's a triple from Brown, and she knocks it down. Jalen Brown left wide open, and she makes the defense pay. 61-55, what a run for the Spartans. As here's Jacobs. There's a whistle called on the floor. Jacobs tried to go up with that ball, but it's going to be on the ground.
Going to be a foul on the floor up top, that's right, so the Ducks will have a chance to inbound. And just as we mentioned, that Van Sluten will head to the bench with the fouls that she has to her name. She's an important player, but when you're starting to heat up and you have those fouls to your name, Michigan State's going to want to preserve her for later if needed.
So Fiso tries to get it into Jacobs, but misfires on the inbounds pass. That's a rough turnover for the Ducks. It's Spartans ball again. Michigan State leads the Big Ten Conference in three-point percentage, shooting about 39%. Today they're shooting 41% from beyond the arc. It's Jones up top. She drives down the right lane, quickly gives it up to Brown. She makes the shot, but a whistle. It's an offensive foul, a charge, and it's Oregon's ball.
So Hisa Tute standing her ground down low, not letting any baseline movement happen. She's done a really good job at that today, containing the baseline and players down there, because that does open up the opportunity for Michigan State to look out, and even right by the basket. Again, would have been a basket for Michigan State hadn't that foul been drawn.
Ducks down by 6, looking for some points. Tuina has it up top. Now to Jacobs, who's looking for a Tute down low, but a whistle called down on Woodard. Got a little too aggressive trying to stop Atute from getting the ball. So it's going to be Oregon basketball again inbounding here. Well, no, it's going to the line for 2. Here's Atute with a chance to chip away at this Michigan State lead. She knocks down the first at the line. And Ncaa, 6 points, 4 rebounds for her today. Some of the things she's done aren't showing up on the stat sheet. She has a couple of great passes to her teammates. We saw her draw the charge on the other side of the floor a few moments ago. She's had a great impact on this game.
Something to note too, Michigan State is in the bonus, so Oregon will be going to the line for any foul committed against them. It's something that Kelly Grace has wanted to work on with the team, and that they have this game. They're 8 for 8.
And down low, another charge called. It was another situation where Woodard made the shot, but it gets called off. Another break for the Ducks here as they're within 4 and the ball in their hands.
So we're going to continue to bring the ball up here, but again, as I was mentioning, they're 8 from 8 from the free throw line. Michigan State has near dangerous territory with their fouls. Woodard with 3 fouls so far. She has 9 points for the team. Another player now that Michigan State's going to have to be careful with.
Fiso guarded by Brown and a whistle called. This time against Oregon. It's going to be Michigan State ball, up by 4. So here's Kennedy Blair. Blair's been taking care of the offense all game long. Blair picks up her dribble in the paint and sends it up top to Sotelo. Now in the hands of Jones, who rips, drives, steps around the defense and scores. A great finish there around the basket for Jones. A bounce pass from Fiso to Ncaa, who can't hold on to the ball. It was a great effort from Fiso, threading the needle. But that time got away just a little bit.
Here's another look at that there. Nice shot there from Jones, able to keep things going for Michigan State. Just building that lead, 63 to 57 now. It seems like the tables have turned, again, feeling eerily similar to that USC game where Oregon, if they want a chance to win, will have to come from behind.
Well, here's Jones. No hesitation on the triple, but no good. Katie Fiso taking the ball the other way. Fiso goes over to the left and picks up the dribble. Now out with Bell, who puts up a triple and rattles it home. Sophia Bell brings the Ducks back. It's a one-possession game. Matthew Knight getting loud once again. Jones with it up top. Takes the screen from Sotelo. Jones double team down low.
The back doesn't let, a quarter or a half define her game. And I'm sure, the team has taken a page out of her book coming into this quarter as well.
63 to 60 to score. Spartans with the ball. Inbounded to Blair up top. Now over to Brown. Brown working against Jacobs. Spins, puts up the follow-away shot, and puts it in. A tough finish around the basket for Brown. Can Oregon respond? 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Fiso with the rock. Fiso, a hook pass to the corner. Kane with the triple, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Jones comes away with it. Here's Blair on the far side of the floor. Blair, spin move, goes up with the right, and rolls it home. Couple quick points go in the favor of Michigan State, and they're back up by 7. Shot clock turned off. 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Fiso letting the time tick away. Going to work on Sotelo. She pulls up from 15 off the back iron. A fight for the rebound. Ncaa comes down with it, blocked away 1 second, and Jacobs finishes it, beating the buzzer once more.
Those are the opportunities that the Ducks are going to need these offensive games. Again, you can see this season averaging 88.7 points per game. 8th in the entire country in the NCAA. And you can even take a look back at the conference rankings as well. They're first in the Big Ten in three-point percentage, third in the Big Ten in field goal percentage as well. So this is an offensive team, and they've met a good match. I'd say the Ducks are a defensive team as well and have really shown that in the past few games. So it's going to be interesting to see how they battle out this fourth quarter.
Well, there's Jacobs with some quick offense. Starting off the fourth quarter right with a long 2. Ducks back within 3 points. They're going to need a couple of stops against a fireworks offense in Michigan State. Blair controlling it up top. She drives and throws it across the court to the corner. in the hands of Shoemate. Shoemate left open on the left wing. She puts it up, no good, a little short. Solid closeout there from Bell, but an offensive board for Blair, who throws it to Atute. A fight for the ball on the ground, and Oregon comes away with it. There's Katie Fiso in the right place at the right time. Fiso speeding her way across the floor into the hands of Bell. Her three-pointer, it's in! Sophia Bell ties up the ball game. 67-67 all season long. And it's poked away by Fiso. Here she goes the other way. Lost the ball for a moment, and it's poked away by Blair. Steals on both sides of the floor. Kennedy Blair gives it up. Here's the triple. No good. Off the hand of Shoemate. So here's Fiso slowing it down just a little bit.
A good opportunity for Oregon's offense to get set, maybe run a play, set some screens up top, maybe some off-ball screens that you're seeing down low from Atute.
So here's Jacobs, pump fake, down the left lane, puts it up, no good through the contact. But the Spartans step out of bounds, trying to keep the ball in play. It was a good effort there from Blair. Just got that foot on the baseline. It's gonna be Oregon ball.
You can see if they can take a page out of that book.
So it's a tied ball game right here. As Atute knocks down the first free throw, giving the Ducks the lead. Atute's had a high impact on this ball game, making plays when they matter most. Atute knocks down both, and the Ducks stay perfect at the line. 69-67 the score. Rashonda Jones with the ball in her hands. Gives it up to Shoemate. Now back to Jones, who's left open from downtown. She's got it. The Spartans take the lead right back. How will the Ducks respond? Fiso trying to find Jacobs, and she does. Now up with Kane, back to Jacobs. This ball's poked away by Jones, who flies through the sky. Now over to Brown. She kicks it up top, poked away by Fiso. A great defensive effort around the perimeter. Kane goes up, scoops, and puts it in. Ducks take the lead right back. Oregon's up by 1. Brown with it on the left wing. Guarded heavily by Bell. Hook pass is poked, but Van Sluten holds on to it. Now in the corner, it's Shoemate. Gives it up top to Brown. This place is getting loud. Van Sluten with the rock, a cross-court pass. The three-pointer's up from Woodard. No good off the iron, fight for the rebound. Fiso comes away with it. 71-70, Ducks up by 1. 6.5 minutes to go in the ballgame. Fiso slowing it down. Using this clock. Now up the Bell.
Great hustle effort to try to keep the ball in their possession or get the ball in their possession. Just shoot colliding with the head, it's never fun, but see here Woodard standing up and good applause from the crowd. Yeah,
Woodard up and walking around a little bit, that's good to see. She's able to jog off the floor. Sotelo coming in. So it's going to be Oregon's ball from the sideline here.
Sotelo as well as Kennedy Blair also stepping in for the Spartans. Gonna look to make that impact offensively that she's made all game, all season really.
So Fiso has it up top. Here's the screen from Jacobs. Fiso speeds up down the right side off the glass and barely misses. Rebound Van Sluten. Here's Blair on the other side. Trying to find the lead once more. Blair around the basket, puts it up to the contact, no good, but an offensive rebound for Van Sluten, who puts it in. Second chance points again for the Spartans as they take the lead right back. Here's Kane up top. Gives it up to Fiso. Sophia Bell with the ball, guarded heavily around the perimeter. 8 on the shot clock. Bell wraps around the defense and scores with the left hand.
Fiso, what a way to keep the play alive. Looked like she might have lost it or was going to dish it out to Kane standing on the corner. Just kept going, a nice step around her defender.
Ducks up 73-72. Blair guarded up top. Now into the corner. Jones pump fakes, gets around the basket, puts up the shot, and knocks it down. Another tough finish for Rashonda Jones. Back and forth we go into the later stages of this ball game. Fiso gives it up to Kane. Poked away here by Kennedy Blair, but it's going to stay with the Ducks.
You can see some smiles exchanged between Fiso and Jones there. Looked like Fiso had a hand on Jones's shot when she went up. Somehow was able to finish, but fun to watch, you know, these players interact with each other and show some good sportsmanship.
Here's Katie Fiso going up and scoring. Another great finish for Fiso around the basket, and it gives Oregon the lead. On the other side, it's Blair giving it up to Shumate. Across to Jones. Van Sluten passes the ball to Sotelo, who loses it. It's going to be Oregon basketball. Great defense down low once more for this Ducks team. As here we go. 4.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Fiso with the rock. Ducks with a slight lead. We saw lots of runs earlier, but this fourth quarter has really been back and forth buckets for both teams. Fiso slowing it down. Tries to get it over to Jacobs in the right corner, but misses the mark again. The Ducks say it's off the fingertips of the Spartans. And a lot of the fans agree, of course.
You can see Kelly Graves looking like he might agree as well. Oh, looks like quite possibly a call that could get overturned. Jacobs trying to convince Kelly Graves to challenge it. Looks like he won't, and play will resume.
It was a close call. I think it might have been overturned. That was a really close play right there, but Michigan State ball down by 1. There's Rashonda Jones. She's had a ball game. Jones gets underneath the basket. A nice pass across the block, but it's no good. Rebound Van Sluten. She's done a great job on the offensive glass. Rambis pokes the ball away. 75-74. Time ticking away. Fiso takes the screen from Rambis, decides to go to her left. Fiso through the contact, can't finish. Rebound Blair. Ducks looking for another stop. It's Van Sluten on the nail. Guarded by Rambis. Here's Blair with it up. Guarded by Sophia Bell. Ina Sotelo drives down the right lane, puts it up through the contact, and puts it in. And here we go. A big miscommunication for the Ducks as the Spartans get the ball right back, and a whistle on the finish sends Rashonda Jones to the line for 2. A tough break there for the Ducks, who turned the ball over on the inbound.
And it'll be Jones' first trip to the free throw line today. Spartans are shooting 10 for 13 from the stripe, but it's going to come down again to these opportunities. It's point by point. The game is so close. Everyone matters.
And that was a tough break for Oregon, sending Rashonda Jones to the line. She's been awesome tonight. 19 points in the ball game. Make that 20. As Michigan State goes up by 3. Still a lot of time left. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Fiso gives it up the bell now to Jacobs. And it's poked away once more by the Spartans. Here comes Sotelo on the other side. And she finishes. Another turnover for the Ducks. And here comes pressure. Here comes Blair slowing down the tempo. Spartans up by 5. Sotelo has it up top, driving down the right lane. And a whistle on the ground called against Sophia Bell. This is a Michigan State team that racks up lots of steals. They're 3rd in the conference with 12.5 steals per game. That's been on full display the last couple of minutes. Jones slowing it down up top. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Jones takes the screen, zigzagging around, now up top to Van Sluten. The one dribble pull-up's no good. And here comes Ari Long, pushing the tempo. Far side, Bell in the left corner. Now back up with Fiso. Ducks running out of time. Fiso puts up the crossover shot, it's good. Katie Fiso trying to will her team back into the ball game.
It'll make it a one-possession game with now just a minute and a half left to play in regular time.
Kennedy Blair taking control of the ball, now over to Sotelo. Blair takes the screen, looking for a teammate, can't find her. Now it's Jones up top, guarded by Jacobs. Jones, a hook pass to Van Sluten, gets stolen away by Long. Still a minute to go in the ball game, Ducks down by 3. Ari Long with the ball. Now to Jacobs, who drives down the right lane, puts it up off the glass, no good. A tough miss there for Mia Jacobs.
And now the question becomes, with under a minute left to play, does Oregon go and try to create that three-point shot, or at least attack and then have another chance? If Jacobs were to make that, would have been a different story, but now Oregon's going to have to get the ball back and go for a 3.
It all has to start with a stop here defensively. As here's Jones, puts it up and cans it. An ice-cold shot for Rashonda Jones. Puts the Spartans up by 5. It looks like Bell's on the inbound. Ducks down by 5, 37 seconds left in the game. Still a chance, but they need points right now. Bell gets it in to Fiso up top. Fiso drives to the right, puts up a shot, and draws the whistle, going to the line for 2. So Fiso has a chance to bring it back to a one-possession game if she makes both at the line. A nice aggressive drive there from Fiso.
Really aggressive drive and a good attempt to put the ball up, but knew that she was guarded extremely closely because she's going to look to draw that foul no matter what. Really strategic play. That's good basketball from Fiso.
So Fiso makes her first. He makes them both at the line that time. Clutch free throws for Katie Fiso. Ducks back within 3, and they're pressing from full court. Trying to force a turnover, and it's a quick foul from Ari Long. If you're going to foul, you want to do it quick. Leave as much time as possible on the clock.
Looks like Graves not happy with that call. Even still, the name of the game is going to be to foul so you can get the ball back. Oregon's still in a good position where they're not sending Michigan State to the to the free throw line, excuse me, if they do foul. Just going to have to keep putting pressure on the full court.
Oregon looking to force a turnover. A trap in the corner. Lots of pressure here, but here goes the Spartans. We have a whistle blown. Looks like a foul called against the Ducks. Called on Fiso. Not the worst situation to have the foul called right there, as it was a successful pass across the floor. Michigan State was able to break through the pressure. So another foul called, and it's going to be another full court pressure situation for the Spartans. Michigan State trying to break through the press. They get it into Jones, who quickly gets double teamed. The pressure coming her way. A nice pass to Shoemate. Now down low, Van Sluten puts it up and in. A great finish for Van Sluten. And the Spartans back up by 5. Not enough time here as Atute gets underneath the basket, puts it up and in. 14 seconds, Ducks down by 3. Still a glimmer of hope in this ball game. Jones has it and gets fouled quickly by Long. A quick foul there, took off just about a second.
Now the name of the game is still going to be to foul, but the decision is going to be how much pressure do you want to put up by the basket, especially since Michigan State is now going to be shooting those free throws. You know, last time, that last run, Oregon putting pressure up on Michigan State, left Atute down low with 2 players to guard for Michigan State, and of course, Vander Sluten capitalizing off of that. So now, with the little time that they have left, it'll be interesting to see the approach that they take.
The first free throw in and out. For as good as this Michigan State offense is, free throws aren't their strong suit. They're just 11th in the conference in free throw percentage, shooting under 70% as a team. And the biggest shot of the game right here. Jones puts it up and knocks it down. 13 seconds to go. The Ducks need a quick basket. Fiso with the ball. Fiso driving to the paint, puts it up, and no good. 5 seconds on the clock. And Michigan State holds on. 8 straight wins for the Spartans.